All right, I think it just went live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in. So, I'm talking to the people watching this afterwards because, as usual, I need to wait a little bit for people to come in. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a good Monday so far. I'm just gonna set things up over here. See if everything is working. If you are here for the pick a card reading and you're watching this afterwards, you can pass forward towards the reading. If you're here live, then you need to wait. All right. Welcome, guys. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are having a good Monday so far. New week, new round, new chances, new energy, or no energy. That's a little bit the Monday today. Everybody's sort of in the easy energy, you know. Just so, it's so, let's just take a nap, let's relax, let's not do too much, let's just, ease into this flow. Like, that's an energy that I'm sensing in the collective today. And I'm definitely down for it. It's good to have your up and extrovert days, but it's also really good to just say, no, today, not today. Today is not the day. Just, relax, lay back, and, wait for the next day, basically. I need to put it down a little bit. Yes, it's better. So, is the chat working? I hope it's working. I'm going to do pick a card reading for the energy for this week. So any messages is trying to find you at this time. Maybe you have a question. Maybe you're just open for messages to come your way. I'm going to tune into it. I'm also open for personal readings. So if you would like to get a personal reading, I left the link towards the PayPal in the description box. Sorry, in the description box, yes, but also here in the chat. I'm trying out, see if it's working. All right, it's definitely ready. Okay, my stuff. Self-love wants to come true. What is up with that throat chakra today? Okay. All right. I think I'm going to add one more tarot card to it. One tarot card. Okay. Okay. So take your time to tune in to the decks to see which one you feel drawn towards. You can also end up with two. That's totally fine. Whatever you feel guided to do. If you're watching this afterwards, also if you're watching this live, you can pause the reading and take some time to tune in. Welcome, guys. I hope the chat is working because I haven't seen one coming in yet. So I hope that it's working. All right. This is the first, the second, and the third. I'm going to start off with the first deck, okay? Let's begin. All right. You guys have 9 of Autumn, Master Buddha, self-love. I just said the word and it came out. And 7 of Wands. Okay, so instantly the first energy that I'm getting is that it's very a protective energy of your peace, of your inner peace, of peace in general. Thank you, Roberta, for sending me a chat. Now I know it's working. And hello to you too. All right, let's move back towards the reading. I'm sensing this energy, like I said, like really protective around like my inner peace, and like also I'm sensing like a Sagittarius energy. You don't have to be Sagittarius, but I'm definitely sensing it as a lot of such energy coming into this deck. Let me see. Okay, you have the ragdoll cat. Look how peaceful. It's just like, I'm taking a nap. It says, your success have brought you financial security and the reward of much deserved time off to enjoy your own company. You may suddenly have a brilliant idea for a business or self-employment opportunity that will be very successful. Okay, beautiful. That came in combination with the Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice, together with self-love. And I am channeling that through taking care of yourself, through listening to yourself, through trusting yourself. That's a more the thing, you know, when you trust in your own intuition, it's very important you also have faith in yourself and trusting yourself to have good judgment with things as well, not putting yourself down, definitely not doubting yourself too much, but listening and trusting your own inner voice, because you will have a download, you will have an insight, you will have an idea or a solution or something coming towards you, because you're opening up your channel. And I'm sensing it's because you're being more protective of your own energy, like own energy and time is one hand. I'm protecting my energy and time. Okay, I'm not just wasting, I'm not just gonna spend my energy somewhere and then not have nothing left for myself or for the things that I'm actually that I want to, you know, work on. So it's just protecting your peace. It came together with the card self-love, and I already called that one out before, actually, because I'm sent as said self-love is coming true, and yeah, it is. Now is the time to love, to nurture, and to heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from action you take to support your body, your mind, and your soul. Beautiful. So you're taking on the responsibility of taking care and nurturing yourself and protecting your inner space. I'm hearing that protectiveness very loud. So that's also your advice. Advice is, if you have the space, take some time off, you know, make sure that you nurture yourself, that you put yourself first for a little bit, and from there beautiful things will grow and bloom. That's what I'm getting. So definitely very strong messages for this one. I'm also feeling like an over planner. Don't over plan the summer, don't over plan the spring. Allow things to just come in naturally. That's what I'm just sensing very quick, very strongly for this deck. Okay, moving on to pile number 2. Hi Caricia. Caricia, sorry. You are here for pile number 3. Okay, well, first I'm gonna jump into pile number 2. After that, I'll get to your pile. Okay, beautiful. I knew she would come out, the star. Look at that, streaming. Things are flowing towards you with the flow. Then it comes with Sacred Self. Beautiful card as well. And Hello from Heaven. Hello from Heaven. And the 8 of Swords. Okay, so the 8 of Swords, it's in the mind. Okay, so restrictions, limitations. But let's see. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. And it came also, like I said, with the star card with Oriole. I think that's the name. You are about to take a big leap forward with your life. Worry will be replaced with optimism. Fear with hope, and joy is coming home to roost. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay. Hello from heaven. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking about them and they are sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove that they are with you at this time. So if you're getting some signals and some symbols coming through towards you, I'm sensing it has a lot to do with the Eight of Swords. You know, at the times when you are either getting stuck on a certain idea or forcing yourself to be at a certain level when maybe it's just not the right time right now. They are coming through with like signs and symbols, and you see the numerology coming through a lot. And they're saying, like, remember that you are a soul learning and going through a human experience. And the thing is, you know, when we are here and we're going through all this thing called life, and we all have those moments, you know, when we just get caught up in all the small details and the big details and the things that are super, you know, loud and the things that are hiding in the back. And it's just always so much to either worry about or not be sure about or not be happy about or be disappointing in. And the thing is then center yourself, ground yourself first, come home to yourself first, because it's about coming home. And they always say, right, a lot of times say there's no uh, cooking like your mom's cooking or whatever. It's like you are out there, you're tasting different dishes, you're going to restaurants, you're cooking yourself or someone else cooking, but there's just something special about a home cooked meal, you know, when you're coming home to roost. That's what I'm feeling. For some reason I needed to mention that, but that might have something to do with someone who passed away. You just miss them, their cooking a lot, because they kept showing me, like, you know, um, going through a pot or something like that. So maybe that's it. And maybe you find like an old recipe. Those are like little things that can definitely make you feel, reassure you. And it's also about spreading your wings, because here she is looking up, and here we have a beautiful bird who is actually spreading her wings. And they're saying take a big leap of faith, because you are about to do that and you will get through those things, and you're being supported. So unleash your spirit and express your gifts. Express your gifts. Share them with the world, because you didn't get those gifts for no reason. And you can get really caught up in thinking that, but I'm not as good as, or I don't, you know, have this, or I don't have that, I need the resources and all of that. But at the same time, you're being given all the tools that you need. But sometimes we need to just get out of our own head and think it look at it from a different perspective, and coming from that space. And there is the solution, and there is the way out, and there is feeling good about it as well. You will be proud of yourself. I'm sensing that this deck number 2 is like you're on a pathway where you're going towards feeling proud of yourself and of your journey and your growth that you're making. So that's what I'm sensing for deck number 2. I hope that was helpful. So look out for those messages this week. Oh, hi AM. I'm so glad you catch me as well. I hope you've been doing well. Thank you for that. Dance of Sugar Plum. Thank you for the heart. And also, Garcia. Yes, I love the Oracle cards. It's such beautiful artwork as well. We're starting off with Three of Wands. Speaking of things coming in, combined with the Dream Talk card, which is also a powerful message. You have Odin. Ooh, this is a very spiritual time. And it came with Ten of Autumn, of course. The Golden Retriever. Look how beautiful that is. He looks so much like the Golden Retriever my grandmother actually used to have. And she passed away a couple weeks ago. So to me, this is one of the signs, you know, coming true for me. So yeah, I love that. Okay, Not getting into that right now. Let's move forward. Let's see what's coming through. We have dream talk. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of those many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, through symbols and messages, and much more. Very powerful. Very powerful. Um, so once again, it is all about the signs and the symbols and and the messages that are coming through this week. It's not only for deck 2 but also for deck 3, and I'm sensing some people might have actually picked 2 and 3 or will pick 2 and 3 afterwards when I put this live. When I'm done doing live and it loads up or whatever the word is. It came together with psychic insights. Psychic insights come through your dreams, you know. Your third eye is opening. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Combined with the Three of Wands, that's definitely some real insights coming through. Some realizations, some truths, where we could look at a certain situation in such a way from such an angle, and all of a sudden we get this whole nother perspective added to it. This is like the true, the 3D perspective, forward, sidewards, backwards, but then you have the higher perspective from above, so below, like you can see it through the lens of love. And love, because it is the 3D perspective, can definitely add a lot of layers, whether it's insecurity or where it's sort of maybe it's a slight jealousy, or that also combines with that. Maybe it is old hurt and things like that. We can look through those lenses because a certain energy and emotions added to the viewpoint. And of course, we're dealing with some triggers or some old hurt or whatever. But when you look from above, it's like when you look at the bigger picture. And from that perspective, you can definitely heal so much from the 3D perspective. And then you go back into the 3D perspective, being able to combine the two together. And that just gives you a whole nother look on life, on love, on money, on all the things, that all the areas of your life. So that is definitely a moment of awakening to the different ways of viewing things. And that is like takes time to integrate. Sometimes we do it in our dreams. We have like a lot of subconscious dreams coming up. And for others of us, just one thing at a time. And you have your really good days and you have your days where it's just a little bit too much, just a little bit confusing. So being kind and patient with yourself with that would be definitely very helpful this week. Here we have the Golden Retriever. And it says, contentment comes from knowing that your finances are secure and your family materials needs are taken care of. It's important to honor traditions and have pride in your heritage and the accomplishment of your ancestors. So beautiful. So beautiful. So definitely that is also talking about looking at things from a different perspective and understanding that sometimes looking back at the line, like how your mother grew up, or how your grandmother grew up, or how the mother of your grandmother, great grandmother grew up, or your grandfather, or whatever, looking through those lenses, seeing the circumstances being different, seeing that they made the best out of this, or chose that pathway, and what it did for them, and also what it ended up doing for you, in your generation, basically, your brothers, your sisters, or you. And it's all about integrating that. Not necessarily feeling like I should do more because my grandmother used to do this, and now I'm her offspring, basically, and now I should be this and I become that because I need to keep that going. It's not about the pressure, it's about the understanding what type of things are in your daily existence or are also in your DNA, because we do carry a lot of our ancestors basically in our DNA, and doesn't have to be necessarily family bloodline. It can definitely like from past lifetimes or from way, way, way before that, basically like hundreds of years. You can still carry things in your DNA, and really tuning into that. I'm sensing it's just a very spiritual energy, and it's a lot of ninth house, like doing a little bit more research, getting intrigued by things, you know, going on my inheritance and like really figuring out your whole bloodline situation, you know, your family history, and you know, finding a piece of yourself back into it, because there's always a piece that maybe you're not aware of, but you carry that from way before, and it got planted within you, and now you are the bloom that the blooming of that, like the flowers blooming within you, because it was planted, that seed was planted like way before you even were here. So it's like all those things, being interested in that can really help you work through certain things. It's all about understanding and integrating the bigger picture of it all. Makes you feel much more calm as well in the end of the day, because it's like you have a deeper level of understanding. I'm not trying to rush from one thing into the other, and sometimes life can feel very flat, you know. Like, is this it? Is this all I'm supposed to do, or is this all that's going to find my pathway? It's like there's so much more behind the scenes, and having a little bit of an insight behind the scenes can definitely make you feel so much richer, and your life so much richer, even if there are no new things added to it. It's the way you view it and the way you feel about it, and you need to understand what makes you feel that level of security and what is false sense of security, because we can tell ourselves we need to just be something and then we're going to be happy, but that those are your wants, and tuning into your real soul needs are a whole nother ball game, but actually that's where the fulfillment comes from. So I can keep talking with this deck actually, but I'm not gonna. That was it, I think. So yeah, that's definitely what I'm sensing at this time for the collective energy. Um, it's just very beautiful. So I hope that that was something in there for people who are here right now. Thank you so much, and for the people watch this afterwards. All right, so I am also open for personal readings. If you would like one, then it would be advised to, like, you know, get over to Patreon sorry, PayPal right now, and then I'll get it in and I'll put your name on the list and I can do some readings. But if not tonight, that's also totally okay. I just wanted to show up and talk to the collective. And I love doing personal readings, one of my favorite things, but it has to be the right moment. You're so welcome, guys. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Right, so how is the weather actually where you guys are? Like, how is the weather? I don't want to talk about the weather, but like, it's so here. There's such weird things happening. What things there are unlikely, and I see nature completely confused. So I don't know if it's just here, but I don't know, whoever, like, I saw a cherry blossom tree inside the snow. Like, that's something that's never happened before. So I was just saying, weird circumstances, okay? Okay, this done. Okay, so I think, right? Amen to that. Definitely, because I totally agree on that one, AM. Like, we had surprisingly really great weather for like March. And then all of a sudden it just went from that towards snow. And not just a little bit, no, it actually stayed on the ground type of snow. And we didn't even have snow all winter, so that's very interesting. And now it was just back to like a really rainy fall season after day. Like it was just gray all day. Exactly. So weird. Yeah. That whole wardrobe, I understand that one. Definitely. It's like so confused. You're just about to remove all the winter clothes from your closet, and it's like, nope, back into it. Very interesting. All right, guys. So I think that there will be no personal readings, well, at least not on the ordering side tonight, and that's totally okay. Yeah, you're in the Northeast. Maybe. I'm in Europe right now. That's funny. Yeah, I think so. I think it just came all from the same stream and it was just very confusing. All right, guys. So, wow, I'm pretty sure the Northeast is beautiful as well. It just doesn't need snow, though. Totally fine without the snow part. All right, so I'm thinking about signing out right now because then this can upload and people can watch the pick a card reading. And I will be back soon again, do some lives. And now this was just a surprise pop up, you know. But normally I give you guys a notification a little bit earlier on Instagram. So sorry if you missed out on this live, but thank you for all the people who were here. Thank you for sharing your energy. I totally appreciate you guys a lot. And I'll see you guys soon. And I'm also working on the last 3 monthlies. They will be up tomorrow, hopefully, if all goes well. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye.